Let's go ahead and find something. I forgot that this was a mascot. I don't even know if I think he showed up like once before. Oh wow, this is from the Jinsei game. Wow. Anyways, hey! And we get a free pick on Game Boy Color. Well, thank you, Taro and Santa and Lips Monster. But there's... wow. More language options than there usually are. So yeah, this is a thing that... like, it's gone in and out of my awareness of the fact that it exists numerous times, but... I think I might have tried this at... okay, can we get onto some different music? Thank you. I think I may have tried this at some point in the past. I don't really have any honest recollections of it, but... I honestly freaking love Space Station Silicon Valley on the N64. Like, it is one of my favorite N64 games, bar none. That they are trying to remake the music and doing a pretty good job of it right now is awesome. Just give me a moment to try and remember. I think this is... one moment. Yes, this is the music from Snow Joke. One of the, frozen ice levels areas. Okay. Go ahead and get started here. See if it uses the same story or not. Remember, Evo, stay alert. I'm on a mission. Try turning right. This music stinks. I'm changing it. Hey, that's hip music for groovy cats. You just don't dig it. I guess that was supposed to give us the impression that they were flying towards it. Leave it alone. Oh, Dan, I am so sorry. Okay, so yes, they are trying... hey, what? It's supposed to smash into the asteroid and get stuck. Oh well. Oh, hey Zeski. But yes, backstory. In the year 2000, scientists created the Space Station Silicon Valley, which is a series of robotic environments containing robotic animals. They basically wanted to see what would happen, because science. They launched the space station into space and let the animals roam free in their robotic environments, and then the next day the space station disappeared. Just entirely gone. 1,000 years went by, year 3000 came along, and the space station returned. Now it is on a collision course with Earth. The robotic animals are still in control. They sent in a couple of teams to try and get control of the space station, stop it from careening towards Earth, try and get control of the robotic environment and animals again. They failed. They were not heard from again. All the radios went dead. And so they went to Danger Dan and Evo the Robot, Heroes for Hire, who are now in the space station. Dan is in his little rocket ship. Evo got launched and was smashed. We are now the little microchip, which we are still Evo, but we are controlling the animals now. Basically, the dog that got squished on landing was taken over by Evo, and you can take control of any animal's, robotic animal's mind. Now these are real, actual animals, which you kill. So that is how we do things. Let's see what we are... Okay, we have side-scrolling platformer. Not what I expected. Also the purple power cells, which previously had been, purple spheres, are now just blue boxes with the letter P on them. And our bark is not really much of a bark, but we do sound robotic, at least. So, already kind of underwhelmed. Also, the rendition of the Snow Joke song was a heck of a lot better than the rendition of this, which is, Have a Nice Day. No, it's not Have a Nice Day, it's, I guess this doesn't really have a title for this one, it's more just the first level music and the stage, or the, stage select and, save file select. I guess that'll probably be the exit. And I guess we looped around. Interesting. Was not expecting that. Squirrel, where do you think the story I just was going on about came from? And it was not on PlayStation, it was on N64. So yes, different animals have different abilities, different things which they can do. Kind of curious as to, well, many things at the moment. First and foremost, yeah, where's the other sheep? There's supposed to be 3 sheep here. At least, in the N64 version there is 3 sheep. Second, are there gold icons? Going to attempt the thing just to find out. Now I can already see that this game is... there we go. Does still sort of work. Just kind of have to be exactly on top of the thing to jump straight into it. But yes, oh, that's actually probably too far. But anyways, in the N64 version, every stage has 3... every stage has 1 golden thing, and that's actually probably not going to work out at all, so... And he's not even doing it, so... Anyways, in each stage there is a hidden objective which will result in you finding a golden icon or thing for that stage. And if you get every single one of the golden things, then in the final stage, your Evo suit will be gold instead of silver, giving you more defense and HP and such. Which is actually amazingly useful since the final stage is monstrously hard. Another thing is that one of the stages is actually glitched, the release of the game and thus the ROM of the game are glitched so that the icon will appear, but you will pass completely through it. You can't actually take the thing. So you can't actually get the golden suit in the real game unless you input a code. Which, kinda sucks, but I suppose what can you do with that? Or what can you do about that, even? Other thing is that every stage would have 15 purple power cells for you to collect, which I guess is only 5 here in this squished down Game Boy Color version, which is understandable. Don't know exactly how they're going to hide them, given the minute size of each of the stages here, and how incredibly easy it is to just walk around the entirety of all of them. I'm also very curious, how are we going to manage to get 4 sheep into this pen? For that matter, where is this pen? Hello, racing mouse. We'll get to you soon. That must be the pen. Okay, now I am very curious how we're going to get 4 sheep into the pen. I think we've seen maybe 2 sheep, possibly 1. I'm not entirely certain. Also, it's worth noting that in both of these versions, getting an animal from point A to point B is equally annoying. Although I guess more so in this version due to that sort of thing. Oh, come on, really? Spit me out way up there where I can't possibly even reach the other thing in time. So, I guess we will just get killed here. Don't think there are, like, lives and game overs. I think you just can keep on trying as long as you want. Which is actually a rather good thing, probably more so in this version, but also in the N64, since they are kind of amazingly hard games. But, you know, the music is so laid back and smooth in so many cases that it really helps with that aspect of frustration of having to redo things over and over. Alright, so let's work this out. How are we going to... Or, you know... we'll just send Evo to a watery grave and do things in that manner. Okay, I suppose we should start save stating at this point. Didn't really think I would need to for this game, but, you know. I do still question. It says get 4 sheep into the pen. I only see 1 sheep. So I evidently missed the path down there. And I would say that the music in... well, I would say this game, but, you know, the N64 version has to be some of my favorite music out of any game ever. A lot of it falls into the categories of, like, very smooth jazz, very... a lot of nice piano music is used, a lot of, very interesting stuff. And I don't know how good the renditions will be here at this particular version, but... and of course, then we'll also get a little bit of that, of save stating through it, but... also, this is a thing you can do. You can check all of your stats with these television screens. Oh, I feel so bad for anyone who had this portable version. are you even supposed to? Wow, all of the love went into the N64 version. None of it went into this. Okay, so we have a sheep in the pen, technically. Even in the N64 version, you could kill all of the sheep instead of herding them into the pen, and just, you know, animate their corpses and corpse walk them into the pen, much in the same fashion as we just did. And it would still count as having 4 sheep in the pen, even though they weren't, you know, technically alive. So, where are the other 3 sheep? Is the question of the day now. And, what the hell? Okay, water resistance poor. In the N64 game, that meant if you took the racing mouse into any body of water, he would immediately start losing life. That does not appear to be the case here. So it begs the question, what is the purpose of having water resistance poor other than just to copy all of the stats from the N64 game? This is a very, very strange port indeed. Okay, let's go ahead and I also again have to question the purpose of getting the racing mouse, other than just it was an objective in the N64 version of this level. Oh. This is interesting. Now we have our purpose. Now we have a wall. In the N64 level, you did in fact race against a racing dog. You raced around a lake. And that got you the golden thing for the stage. So I'm now curious, will this also result in getting a golden thing? Which, you know, equally begs the question, if so, how then would we... Oh, if yeah, we got a golden thing. We got a golden racing mouse, which was the thing in this stage in the N64 version. First off, we do have to head to that island to pick up the purple power cell. I also note that our score reset on getting a single death, so that's kind of annoying. So I didn't actually see any other power cells anywhere else. I suppose I will be looking up in a moment. Find out what the heck else we can do in this stage. Don't see any other... I was thinking maybe I could, like, scare a sheep out of the bushes, but that does not appear to be the case. Wasn't that lit earlier? Can't go into the bushes. We can't scare a sheep out of the trees. I guess I cannot say that's particularly surprising. Alright, I guess I will be going off to find a, well, find out if there is an FAQ for this game. And let's see... No, there is no FAQ for this game. That pretty much sucks. Because I had really fully intended to do a full Let's Play of this. Because, again, I freaking love the N64 version of this game. But if we can't even complete the second stage... it's like they carbon copied the mission briefing and the objectives and many of the things from the N64 game, but kind of forgot to actually make the things doable. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put this on hold. It's not a thing I usually do, like, typically I would, you know, either be done with the game immediately, or I would set it aside to play it again later. Because, you know, I would have an idea of what to do next, or things of that nature. I'd have a walkthrough to follow, something like that. So this I'm going to put on hold and say I'm going to do a far more intensive search, YouTube, speed demos, anything I can find of anyone who might have completed this game, to get an idea of just what the hell I'm supposed to be doing right now, where these other sheep could possibly be. Is right now I got nothing. There's nothing. There's nowhere else to go. There's no other avenues to explore. And yeah, I am completely stumped, so just maybe quickly one more. Yeah, no. Only the mouse can go in there, and there's nothing else. So yeah, hoping that this won't be the end of this particular thing, that we will be able to Let's Play this fully, but if not, this may well be the end. And yeah, we can't actually go to anything else. That pretty much sucks.